Hey guys, so this video might be a little bit longer because there's tea. so it might go a little bit longer. But okay, basically what happened was today I went to LA with my best friend and I went there just to like hang out. And then today's also the day that my ex had a layover in LA because he's on his way back from Shanghai to Dallas in Texas. So he stopped by in LAX in LA to like meet me. So like originally when we planned this for him to like come to LA, it was because we were still dating, and then we were like, oh, like I'm not gonna have a chance to see him for 6 months, like since I last saw him. 6 whole months. That's like a long time. I think we both like overestimated our ability to like keep this going, but we did break up like right before I got to school, so back in August. And I don't know, I didn't really like talk about it with anyone because it was like a weird time to be like transitioning from into college. So everyone was sort of like really busy with their own stuff, and I also wasn't like physically with any of my like really close friends because I was at college meeting new people. And it's like kind of like I didn't wasn't I'm not the type to like talk about this kind of stuff over text. Like the most I could do is video call. Still, it's not the same. I'd rather like talk in person. But I wasn't like with any of my best friends in person, and then I didn't feel comfortable enough with my roommates yet to really talk to them about it. And I didn't like, I don't know, I just didn't really have any like good way to like let my feelings out. So I sort of just like ignored it. Also, because I was really busy with orientation, getting used to like being a freshman, you know. So that was like kind of a rough transition for me. First breakup, this first relationship. So, first breakup. I was like upset, of course, because like who wouldn't be? He was actually the one that broke it off with me. The actual reason was because he's too gay. Like, I'm not kidding. So you know how he's bi, right? But I was the first girl that he dated. Before he'd only dated guys, and then he was all like, I can't really do long distance. And like, he's not even sure if he's like that straight. So I was just sort of like, oh yikes, like, all right, I guess, like, bye. I don't know, it was awk. And then I was just sort of like, I guess we'll just break it off. And he was like, I guess we just have to like break up now. And then I was like, okay, if you want. And then I was like pretty upset about it because it's sort of just like, I don't know, I guess it's whatever. We're like teenagers. It's, stuff happens, stuff like this happens, stuff like this is supposed to happen. So I just sort of like, I didn't like have a chance to talk it out with him. We just broke it off, and then I just didn't like talk to him barely, cuz I think he still wanted to be friends, and then I was just like, I don't know if I like have the capacity to do that, to be friends still. And so at the beginning I just sort of basically didn't talk to him anymore because we used to like talk every day all the time. And at the beginning I just stopped. And he would like be like, oh, you want to like video call again, because we used to video call like all the time, like all the time, all the time. When I say all the time, I mean actually all the time. so and then I was just sort of like, no. I just felt awkward still being friends at first, and then like, but the thing is, this relationship comes out of a friend group, because the four of us like met at the same time, and then like two of us started dating. So I was like, I don't know how to like navigate. I'm not really sure how to navigate this situation because I didn't really want to break up the friend group, but I also felt like too uncomfortable to like reunite like with everyone because I just didn't really want to see him. And then like, I don't know, a lot of things happened. Like school happened, college happened. College is like a big thing, as you all know. Well, university, same thing. so um I didn't give myself much time to think about it, which is like good, I think. I didn't let myself think about it too much. And then I just sort of got over it. And then like I thought, because like back then we planned that when he returned from Shanghai to Dallas, he would stop by in LA because I'm here for winter break, and then later, because he goes back to school later than I go to school, so then when he goes back to Shanghai from Dallas in February, they have a really long break because they have Chinese school. Chinese school. They have Chinese New Year as on break too because it's a Chinese school sort of. Like when he goes back, he'd have a layover in SFO in San Francisco, and I would go meet him then. So at the time, this was when we were still dating. Obviously, like that sounds like a great plan for when you're dating, except it's not that great because it's like 6 months apart, and that's like a long time for any relationship. And we'd only been together for like a week, less than a week, like 4 days. Lessons learned. I don't know how I feel about long distance, or like I don't think I feel that great about long distance, but obviously case by case. So then it's a pretty good plan. It was a pretty good plan. And then at the beginning, when we first broke up, I was like, okay, like I guess there's no way I'm gonna go see him in December. And then I sort of just like got over it. I have more things to think about than this. So then I was pretty much like just okay now. I haven't been like interested in anyone. In case you guys are wondering, I'm single still, and I'm not really interested in anyone at my school. I'm sort of just focusing on other things. Not that I'm not looking, or like I guess I'm like kind of looking, but I really don't find anyone interesting like romantically. I don't know. It just no one's piqued my interest in that way. So yeah, and then like 2 weeks ago or something, like he DM'd me, my ex DM'd me and was like, hey, like I hope we can meet up over winter break still, and I was like, hee hee, not like that, but like basically I was thinking like, do I wanna? But I was like, oh, I feel bad if I don't because this is something we had talked about like before, and things definitely have changed, but it was just I still felt kind of bad, to just like leave him there. But we do have another friend that's also in the LA area, so she could actually just go pick him up and like stay with him for most of the time. So I was like sort of chilling, but I felt like I should go see him and see her, my other friend. So I was like, all right, let's like meet up. And I was like, I'm not gonna stay that long, so I had Maddie. I planned because my best friend and I were gonna go to LA anyway, together. So I just planned it on the same day because that's like convenience. And I can't drive myself anymore because I don't have insurance anymore. It feels bad. So I needed like my best friend to drive me anyway. So we just like hang around in LA for most of the day, and then met up with him for 2 hours in the afternoon. And then it was okay. It was like not that awk. It was like kind of awk. Okay, so my ex is not the type of person to like talk a lot in a group. He just sort of like is there. You know those people? They're just there. I think like we need those too, like listeners. I'm not one, but as you guys probably know, but definitely like there's people like that. And then, so then he was just like not that talkative. Like my best friend was telling me too. She was just like, yeah, he just like basically didn't say that much. But it kind of seems like he wanted to like say things to me or something, or like because we didn't really talk anything out after we broke up. I never really clarified if I still wanted to be friends, or like never clarified what we were gonna do because they're like group situation. Yeah. That's basically what happened today. It was alright. I survived. Contrary to what I had thought before. Because I was waiting for like him to show up with my other friend, and then I was like, I want to go home suddenly. I just felt really like uncomfortable. Because I waited for them for quite a while because there's like LA's traffic is like nasty. So I was waiting for them for I don't know 20 minutes or so, and then it just like felt like a long time, and I was just like that. I made it through, and he brought me like this little gift, which was pretty sweet, from Seoul, because he went to Seoul for Thanksgiving break, because that's what you do when you go to school in China. That seems so goals. But anyway, he went to Seoul, and then he got this like BTS related stuff for my army friends. It's BT21, and it was Mong, my favorite. J-Hope. So it was like, I thought that was pretty thoughtful of him. He got me like a little like lotion thing. I don't know, it's nice. And like Gudetama stickers, because I really like Gudetama. And I actually like had something for him too. I got, back when we were still dating, when I was in Seoul, we had discussed this, that I was gonna buy him like something from the BT21 store, from the Line Friend store, for those of you that aren't into BTS. And because we were both into BTS, like really into BTS, and then so I bought him something, and it was like $12, 12 USD. So like not expensive, but like not cheap. And then so I just had it, and then I was originally gonna give it to him at this time during this layover, when we were still dating. That's what we had to agree upon. I don't know if I think he still remembers that I like bought him something, but I'm glad he didn't like have the balls to ask me, because if he, that's like pretty shameless. But so he didn't ask me about it or anything. He didn't like bring it up. But I actually did bring it to LA with me. I was going to see if like if the meetup like went well, then I might actually I was thinking that I might actually give it to him, but it was just, I just felt kind of awkward. I feel like I would have given it to him, but my other friend was there too, and I didn't have anything for her, so I felt kind of awkward that, and she didn't know about like, she knew that we were dating and that we broke up, but she didn't know that I had bought something for him, and so I just felt kind of awkward doing that. But I think I will give it to him during when we meet up in San Francisco in February. So yeah, that was like it was quite an eventful day. I just felt pretty nervous for it. I don't know, I'm not usually nervous for things, but just felt like so it could go wrong, or like in any way, like in many ways. And it's just kind of a weird meetup, like, you know, when you meet up with your ex. I guess my case is kind of different because we live so far apart that meeting up it's just something you have to plan very far in advance. And like things change in the time since you plan it. Like in our case, we just literally broke up. So yeah, I think I'm just like okay with being like just friends. The real thing I wanted to ask him was if he had gotten any like action, any like more romantic action, because I'm kind of curious. I don't really like, I muted I muted his post on Insta and his story, and not that I watched like stories or anything. I really don't. Like, you see me post a lot, I do post a lot, but I don't actually like watch anything. It's just quite an interesting combination for me on social media. But I don't really know what he's been doing, and frankly, I don't care that much because I just have a lot of things on my mind anyway, just in terms of like school and dance and BTS, of course, and like especially now it's pretty busy because everybody's back for break, Christmas and New Year and everything. So yeah, I don't know, I have this impression that I'm doing better than him, even though he was the one that broke up with me. I don't know, I feel like that happens sometimes, right? I don't know, this is my first time. Seems like that'd be a thing. That could be a thing. I don't know. I'm interested in hearing your guys' feedback, if you actually even watch this video all the way through, because it's pretty long. It says it's like almost 14 minutes now. But if you do watch it through, let me know. And let me know what you thought of my tea. Actually, I don't know if you guys even say that. Like, do you know what that means? Like, when I say tea, it means that, like gossip, I guess? Or, like, just, like, things that happen that are a little bit, like, yikes. Or, like, drama, like, related. That's tea. Like, tea can be, like, pretty scalding, too. And then you, like, sip the teas when you, like, sit down and, like, talk about, like, drama. Especially, like, in terms of, like, relationships. So yeah, what I just did was spill the tea. So if you guys don't say that in your countries, you just learned some American slang. But yeah, that was a tea. Let me know what you thought of the tea, and what you think. I don't know, any advice you might have. I switched my earrings out yesterday. I like them a lot. Remember when I first got the piercings and I made a vlog? I was wearing the same shirt. But yeah, it seems like a while ago. That was like 2.5 months ago, but I switched it out and I really like these earrings. I wanted these like little hoops for a long time. And yeah, see that better. Basically, yeah, I had a good day in LA. I've missed LA. SF is so different from LA. If you guys ever come visit, I'm so excited to take you guys around whenever you guys visit. I'll be waiting. I'll be in the US for a long time, probably my whole life. So yeah, just let me know what you thought of my tea, and if you guys have any advice on like breakups. Not that I really like, I'm pretty much like past it now, but you know, for the future. You guys are older than me, more experienced than me. I'd like to know some advice. Yeah, comments are welcome. Memes are welcome. BTS content is always welcome. Yeah, and yeah, I'm fine. I don't need to be like, I'm like over it, pretty much. I don't need to be like cheered up or anything. That was like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 4 months ago. Yeah, like 4 months ago. But yeah, some of my friends like did send me like nice messages and things because we weren't like physically together, but they comforted me. It's like first time is always like, it's always confusing, just rough. But yeah, I'm having a good break, holiday as you guys would put it. I think. Yeah. I hope you guys are eating well, resting well. Make sure you do fun things for the holidays. I feel like that's really important. And I hope we can video call soon. Miss you guys. Miss your accents. Miss your voices. Miss your presence. uh, and come to the US soon. If you can. Really soon. I'm waiting for you guys. And I am definitely working on going to Europe and Southeast Asia. And Asia in general. And other places. I am looking into that. And study abroad. Things like that. But yeah. That's it for today. Bye for now. Almost 20 minutes. I'm sorry it's such a long video. I just felt like I had to get the tea out for you guys. Yeah. Okay. Bye.